What if it was Wario? Oh, that would be crazy. What if Wario or Bowser?
Angel Knot.
Salutations to the nations. What's good, Angel Knots? It's your boy, Young Sinai. So, today we're going to be watching a video about a heist for Nintendo 2 consoles for $1.4 million. This is brought to us by Fox 31 Denver. Let's go ahead and check it out.
Morning. Video games are usually the place to live out a virtual heist. Now the roles are reversed as the Arapahoe County Sheriff's Office is investigating a heist of the newly released Nintendo Switch 2.
That's right. We're told someone stole thousands of consoles in a cargo heist. Each system's about $450. So
Dang, so that's... I don't feel like doing the math. I ain't even gonna hold you. It might be simple math, man. It's 10 o'clock at night. Y'all do the math.
a heist here
Well, we don't have to do the math. It's in the title.
totals more than $1 million. Fox 31's Jim Hooley live in Bennett this morning. Jim, I'm not going to lie. When I saw the lineup this morning on our email saying Jim's covering a Nintendo Switch 2 heist, I'm like, what in the world is going on here?
How y'all think they went about that? Not trying to plan it ourselves, obviously. But like, did they know what time the drop was? Did they have like some inside information? I watch a lot of Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul, so I'm very interested on the details of this heist.
Yeah, you wonder what's going on, right? I mean, you're not talking about diamonds or high-priced watches that are stolen out of the back of a truck. We're talking about video game consoles. You know, this Switch 2, this is the latest thing, so they're worth a lot of money. And, you know, when it's all said and done, there was about 3,000 stolen altogether, so more.
That's the math that I was trying to do. I was confusing myself, like, okay, I already know it's 1.4 million, but I was thinking, okay, I got to divide that by 400 or whatever, and then that'll tell me how many were stolen, blah, blah, blah. Who cares? Y'all didn't come here for this.
Than $1 million, almost $1.5 million worth of consoles. Not kids play out here at this truck stop just off ice.
I know he thought he killed it with that one, not kids play. He was like, I'm finna drop that bar. They finna be like,
Bang, 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 bang.
we weren't.
Here's what's happening out here right now. Here's the latest on the investigation. The Arapahoe County Sheriff's Office says that the driver was hauling the video games in his tractor trailer truck from the Nintendo corporate headquarters, that's in Washington State, and he parked it here at the truck stop in Bennett to spend the night last week. The next morning, the consoles were discovered, ripped off, each and every one of them. So now the question for investigators is, did the thieves know exactly what was inside that truck?
Did it say Nintendo on the side of it? Because if it said Nintendo on the side of it, then yeah, they knew exactly what was in that truck. They knew they weren't delivering Wii remotes. My bad. Wiimotes.
$1 million worth of video games. Somebody knew what was in that truck.
Exactly.
Now, the driver has told investigators he didn't know what was in the trailer. He only was told it was some kind of games or toys, and that was about it. The consoles were on their way.
I ain't buying it.
It's supposed to end up down in Texas as a big distribution center down there. So now they're going to end up on the black market, and they're going to be sold. You know, obviously somebody's going to make a lot of money off these consoles. Again, the hottest thing out there right now. Investigators are trying to find them. They're trying to find out whoever is responsible. They've set up a tip line as well, and that number is 720-874-8477. If you have any information whatsoever.
What if it was Wario? Oh, that would be crazy. What if Wario or Bowser? Nah, dog, it was Bowser. If I had to put any money, I should call that tip line. Let's call it a tip line. I don't know if that's illegal, putting in a fake tip. I don't know. I don't think that's a good idea. And recording myself doing it, that might come back to backfire. But if I had to put my money down, I would say it was the king of the Koopas.
Give that number a call. In Bennett, I'm Jim Hooley, Fox 31.
Pretty wild story.
Yeah.
Nintendo Switch 2 heist. But you're right, Jim. That's worth a lot of money there.
And you wonder if once that you mentioned, once you connect the device, if it's trackable.
What is she saying? Hold on, let's run it back.
Once the
Switch 2 heist. But you're right, Jim. That's worth a lot of money there.
And you wonder if once that you mentioned, once you connect the device, if it's
Excuse me. Let's hear that again.
trackable. If
Nintendo Switch 2 heist. But you're right, Jim. That's worth a lot of money there.
And you wonder if once that you mentioned, once you connect the device, if it's
She don't know what a Switch 2 is. You can tell.
trackable. You know,
Right.
there's a lot of devices out there that possibly you could track down.
If they're going to know. Yeah, we'll have to wait and see. But if you have any tips, call that number. Thank you, Jim.
She said, if you wonder what.
New here at 9, game over for thousands of people hoping to get the new Nintendo Switch. Arapahoe County deputy.
It just started auto-playing another one, but let's see if they provide us with any more details or if they say the exact same stuff. If they say the exact same stuff, I'll just cut it.
They say more than $1 million worth of consoles were stolen last week.
Quite a heist. Take a look. Thieves emptying out a truck full of them out in Bennett. Fox 31's Greg Nieto speaking to investigators about the thefts. He's live tonight, Greg.
How many people had to be a part of that, man? Because one person, this seems fishy, man. This seems fishy to me. Like, you got to have a lot of manpower to take all of those Switch 2s, even if they're like on pallets, right? And then are you pulling up with a box truck? Like, how is this orchestrated?
Yeah, Jeremy, speaking of investigators, still not really clear.
Is his name Greg Nieto? Is it pronounced Nieto? Naito. I'm going to say Nieto.
As to if
I know how Nieto is spelled Neato, but I'm going to give that last name to this man, Greg Nieto.
those Nintendo consoles were actually swiped from here in Bennett or somewhere else during this multi-state transport. But one thing is clear tonight, this is anything but fun and games.
They think they dropping bars with these mugs.
Bang, 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 bang.
As you might imagine, at this Bennett truck stop, there are plenty of comings and goings. Goods and products of everything consumer related. But it's the recent theft of hundreds of Nintendo Switch 2 consoles.
2,810 Nintendo Switch 2 consoles were missing.
From a trailer, and the dollar amount, more than $1.4 million, that is reaching high score status.
They keep trying to do these video game puns. Ain't none of them landing.
The truck driver did state that he was unaware of what exactly he was hauling.
Arapahoe County Sheriff investigators say on June 8th, a driver transporting the video consoles.
Do y'all think the driver had something to do with it? Let me know in the comments. Was it like an inside job?
From North America corporate headquarters in Redmond, Washington, parked the truck trailer for the night. The next morning,
Driver was inspecting his trailer before traveling and realized that it was broken into.
It was game over.
It's a high-value theft that investigators are taking very seriously.
Something like that, I'm scratching my head a little bit on that one.
Harlan is a longtime truck driver heading for Texas. He says he's not so sure the crooks didn't know what was inside.
Something's a little funny about that.
Yeah, they basically all saying the same stuff. Wow. I wonder if it was an inside job with the truck driver. That's the main thing I wonder, as well as how many people were part of this heist. Let me know in the comments what you think. Let me know, does this look more like a Bowser job or a Wario job? Okay? Because one of those two were definitely involved, and you cannot tell me otherwise. All right, I appreciate you guys. Thank you for rocking with me. Just hit 700 subs. Praise God, you feel me? Yeah. So, just want to let you all know, I have a contest for a Trim UI brick, okay? You do have the opportunity to win it. If you sub, then you can see how to win it in the community tab. All right. Appreciate you guys. God bless and salutations to the nations. Peace.
Angel 9.